Capricorn, you can feel it, can't you? The pressure, the shift. Something big is coming, and it's not just in your head. May 25th to 31st is not just another week. It's a karmic checkpoint, the final one before the universe decides if you're ready for your next chapter. During these 7 powerful days, you'll be tested not once, not twice, but 3 times. And these aren't just minor bumps in the road. These are soul-level lessons. If you pass them, your life will never be the same. But if you fail, you could stay stuck in the same emotional loops, the same struggles, and the same silent pain for years. Capricorn, this is not about fear, it's about truth. You were born under Saturn, the teacher of time, discipline, and karma. And right now, Saturn is watching closely, not to punish you, but to promote you. The question is, are you ready to step into the version of you that was always meant to lead? The version that's healed, aligned, empowered. Because that version is waiting on the other side of these tests. This is your moment. This is the portal. And the universe is watching to see if you'll rise or repeat. So stay with me until the very end, because lesson number 3 is where most Capricorns fall short and don't even realize it. But if you can pass it, everything changes. Let's begin. Capricorn, something cosmic is unfolding above you. Between May 25th and 31st, the planets are forming a rare and spiritually charged triangle, a direct alignment between Saturn, Pluto, and your ruling astrological house. This isn't random, this is a divine setup. A karmicus egin letet dervestem shakneked. You see, Saturn is your ruling planet, the father of responsibility, discipline, and soul lessons. Pluto? That's the planet of death and rebirth, transformation, shadow work. And when these 2 powerhouses align with your chart, it creates what astrologers call a soul crucible, a pressure zone that forges the next version of you. This triangle isn't just astrology, it's a spiritual exam in disguise. And here's how it will show up. You'll feel like you're under emotional pressure, as if life suddenly got heavier. You'll question everything, your relationships, your purpose, even your identity. And old wounds you thought were buried? They'll resurface. But listen closely. The universe doesn't bring back pain to punish you. It brings it back to free you. When it feels the hardest, when you feel like giving up, that's exactly when the breakthrough is closest. You are the mountain climber of the zodiac, Capricorn. You don't chase easy. You were built for pressure. You grow through grit, through challenge, through elevation. But here's the thing. This time, the mountain isn't outside you. It's inside you. You're not climbing toward success. You're climbing toward alignment. And the only way to reach the top is to pass these spiritual tests. This triangle, Saturn, Pluto, and your chart, is opening a karmic portal. Every day between May 25th and 31st will test you in subtle ways. Someone might trigger an old insecurity. A plan might fall apart unexpectedly. You might feel deeply alone or question your worth. It will all feel real, because it is real. But it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. These experiences are like sacred mirrors, showing you what still needs healing, what still needs releasing, and what's finally ready to evolve. So don't fight the discomfort. Don't run from the lesson. Lean in. Because if you pass this phase, Capricorn, you won't just survive it, you'll be reborn from it. And not everyone will get there. Many will fall into fear. Many will cling to control. But those who pass, they become unstoppable. This week isn't about the world around you. It's about the soul within you. And the universe is watching to see if you're ready to rise. Let's go deeper, Capricorn. Control is your comfort zone. You love having a plan. You love being the one others can depend on. You like knowing the next step, the outcome, the timeline. But from May 25th to 27th, the universe is going to challenge this part of you, and not gently. Expect something to go off track. A commitment might fall through. Someone might cancel at the last minute. A financial delay may throw your routine into chaos. And your instinct? It'll be to fix it, force it, make it go your way. But Capricorn, that reaction, that's the real test. Because this time, fixing it means failing it. Your first karmic lesson this week is learning to surrender what you can't control, to pause instead of pushing, to breathe instead of breaking, to trust instead of trying to take over the universe's job. The lesson here is simple, but life-changing. Divine timing greater than your timing. Sometimes the plan falls apart because something better is being built, but you won't see it if you're too busy clinging to the pieces. Capricorn, your strength is your structure, but your weakness is the illusion that you always need to hold it all together. You don't. The universe isn't asking you to give up your power. It's asking you to trust a higher power. Let this be your mantra this week. I release control. I trust the universe has my back. Say it again. Say it until it sinks in. Because that sentence, that surrender, will be the key that unlocks the flow you've been praying for. Here's the truth. You are not in control of the world, but you are in control of your energy. And when you shift from force to faith, everything starts to align. What if that delay is actually divine protection? What if that no is making room for a cosmic yes? You won't know until you stop resisting and start allowing. So when the unexpected happens between May 25th and 27th, and it will, don't panic. Don't spiral. Don't chase after what's clearly falling away. Just pause, listen, let go. Because in that moment, the universe is whispering, "Do you trust me yet?" This is lesson number 1. The most misunderstood, but the most powerful. Because when you finally release control, Capricorn, that's when miracles begin. Let's keep going, Capricorn. Between May 28th and May 30th, something unexpected will surface. But it won't be new. It will be familiar. It will be a ghost, a piece of your past you thought you'd moved on from. Maybe it's an ex that suddenly texts you out of nowhere. Maybe it's a message about an old job or opportunity you left behind. Maybe it's a memory you buried so deep, you forgot how much it still hurts. Whatever it is, it's not random, it's karma. You see, the second karmic lesson you're facing is emotional maturity. Capricorn, you are strong, resilient, unshakable on the outside. But inside, you often carry pain in silence. You distract yourself with work, with routines, with responsibilities. But now, the universe is asking, did you truly heal, or did you just hide it under productivity? This ghost is not here to hurt you. It's here to mirror you, to show you what part of your heart still needs healing, still needs attention, still needs love. And here's the warning. If you go back to what broke you, you will repeat the cycle. If you chase closure from someone who never gave it, you'll only reopen wounds. If you react from pain, you'll stay stuck in it. But if you stay grounded, if you respond with clarity and not emotion, if you honor what it taught you and then release it, you will be freed forever. This is your emotional graduation. And not everyone passes this one. Because this test isn't obvious. It doesn't scream in your face. It whispers. It comes in the form of nostalgia, a what if, a door half open. But Capricorn, you're not who you used to be. You've grown. You've worked for peace. Don't trade your progress for a rerun of pain. When this ghost arrives, and it will, remember this. You don't have to prove anything. You don't owe anyone a re-entry into your life. You don't need to revisit a chapter you already finished reading. You just need to see it for what it is, a reflection, a reminder, a test. Say this out loud right now. I honor my past, but I no longer live there. Let that affirmation be your shield. Let your peace be louder than your past. This is your moment to rise above the old version of you. Because on the other side of this test is freedom. Pure, permanent freedom. And that's a victory no one can take away. Let's move to the final and hardest lesson. This one is going to hit home, because it's not about what you do. It's about what you feel and what you hide. You are strong. You're the rock for everyone around you. You've built a reputation for being reliable, focused, and unshakable. But somewhere along the way, you started to believe that needing others made you weak, that asking for help meant failure, that showing emotion would make people stop respecting you. Capricorn, that belief, it's your final karmic block, and between May 30th and May 31st, the universe is going to test it. You may be offered something beautiful, a chance to open up, a shoulder to lean on, a relationship or connection that feels safe. But your instinct may scream, "I've got this. I don't need anyone. I'm better off alone." Let's be clear, that voice isn't your intuition. That's your trauma talking. That's the version of you who got hurt before and decided, never again. But Capricorn, you've healed. You're not that person anymore. And the blessings you've been praying for, they're knocking on your door, but they require an open heart. You don't have to let everyone in. You don't have to expose your soul to people who haven't earned it. But you do need to drop the armor around those who are truly for you. This is your third and final test. Can you be soft and strong? Can you receive, not just give? Can you allow someone to walk beside you instead of always walking alone? Because here's the truth. You were never meant to do this life by yourself. Your next chapter isn't a solo mission. It's a shared destiny. Aligned connections, soul family, true love, support that doesn't drain you, it builds you. But to receive that, you have to stop pushing it away. You've mastered isolation. Now, it's time to master intimacy. Say this out loud right now. It's safe for me to receive love. I open my heart to aligned connections. Let that affirmation melt the fear, because vulnerability is not weakness. It's courage. It's healing. It's your next level. This final test is not about proving your independence. It's about choosing interdependence, the kind that elevates your journey, not distracts from it. So when love shows up this week, in a person, in a message, in a moment, don't run. Pause, breathe, and open the door. Because on the other side is the connection you've always deserved. Let's talk about what happens when you pass all three lessons. So, Capricorn, what happens if you actually pass these three soul lessons? What's waiting for you on the other side of this spiritual exam? Let me paint the picture. First, clarity. No more second-guessing your decisions. No more sitting in confusion about your path or your purpose. You'll feel it, a deep inner knowing that says, this is where I'm meant to be. This is who I'm becoming. Second, a divine opportunity. And it won't just be any opportunity. It will be the right one, the one that fits your energy, the one that aligns with your growth. It could be a sudden offer in money, career, or even love that feels like it dropped out of the sky, but it didn't. You earned it. Third, peace. Not the surface level peace that comes from checking boxes or staying busy. I'm talking about that deep soul level peace that says, I'm safe, I'm supported, I'm finally aligned. Why does all of this happen? Because when you pass the test, you break the karmic cycle. You stop repeating the pain. You stop attracting the same lessons in different disguises. You are no longer stuck. You are aligned. Capricorn, you've been climbing this mountain for years, through heartbreak, through disappointment, through silence, through seasons where nobody clapped for you, but you kept going anyway, and now you're at the summit. Can you feel it? That shift in the air? That stillness before a breakthrough? This isn't a fantasy. This is a spiritual reward system, and the universe doesn't pay in luck, it pays in lessons. When you show the universe you're ready by passing the test, it shows you what was always yours, but hidden behind karmic blocks. So what's left? Trusting divine timing instead of controlling everything. Releasing the ghosts of the past instead of reliving old pain. opening your heart instead of hiding behind walls. These are not just tasks, they are your keys to elevation. And once you pass, life starts flowing. People start showing up, the fog lifts, and everything begins to align. Not because you're lucky, but because you're finally ready. Capricorn, this is your reward season, but only if you're willing to face the final exam. The mountain was never meant to break you, it was meant to shape you. And now, you're standing at the top. All that's left is to say yes to your evolution. Let's bring it home with your final message and call to action. Capricorn, if this message has made its way to you, if you've listened this far, it's not random, it's not a coincidence, it's a divine appointment. From May 25th to 31st, you are entering a powerful spiritual window, not just a week, not just a date range, but a portal, a sacred soul checkpoint created just for you. The universe doesn't give these kinds of tests to everyone, only to those who are meant for more, only to the ones who are ready to graduate to the next version of their destiny. That's you. You were chosen for this message because deep down, you know you've outgrown the old story. You're ready to lead. You're ready to rise. You're ready to finally say, enough. I'm stepping into alignment. But here's the truth. No one can pass the test for you. No one can carry you through the portal. This is your moment. You have to decide. Will you stay in cycles of control, fear, loneliness, and past pain? Or will you break through the karmic wall and finally claim the life you deserve? Because Capricorn, your future is watching. Your higher self is already waiting on the other side of this decision. So right now, claim it. Drop into the comments below and write, I will pass my lessons. I choose my destiny. Let your energy echo through the universe. Let your future self feel your decision. And don't forget, subscribe and turn on the bell, because this isn't the end of your journey. It's just the beginning. More divine messages are coming. More portals will open, and you don't want to miss the next one. Capricorn, you are not alone. There's a tribe forming. There's guidance flowing, and Spirit is sending you signs every single day. But only you can walk through the door. Only you can choose the breakthrough over the breakdown. Only you can say, I'm done surviving, I'm ready to evolve. And once you say yes, the universe will rearrange itself to meet your decision. You'll be surprised how quickly things begin to shift, how the right people show up, how the heaviness lifts, because you're finally in alignment, finally in flow, finally in your true power. So don't wait, don't doubt, pass the test. You've already made it this far, now finish the journey. The universe is waiting on your yes. Give it.